Let's look at the Jester background for a second here. The Jester is one of the most interesting characters. So if you're a player that has a big personality, or you just want to try on a big personality for a character, this would be a very interesting choice. I think we all know what a Jester is. I'm not going to go into that, but let's look at the skill proficiencies. You get acrobatics and performance. Makes sense for a Jester. You get 2 of your choice. And your equipment, languages of your choice. And equipment, juggling balls, sock puppet, Jester's outfit, essentially. Everything you would expect. If you look at the feature, so the Taunting Tumbler is a very interesting feature. When you take the dodge action, which most people don't even take in D&D, because if you're dodging, then you're not doing anything else. So most people don't do it. What it does, though, is when you dodge, everyone has disadvantage to attack you. So you're spending all your time just diving out of the way of things, or just avoiding them altogether. But it takes up your action. Well, what the Jester here gets, not only do you have disadvantage, but their AC goes up by 2. So that's very useful. So they're very hard to hit. Now, at the same time, they can use a bonus action and taunt somebody who's right next to them into attacking only them. You set the DC with a performance check. They make a wisdom saving throw versus what you rolled, which could be quite high if you focus on performance. You're already proficient in it. So there's a good chance that they're going to fail that save, and then they are forced to go after you on the next round. So even if they're frustrated, they can't hit you because you're doing nothing but dodging. They still have to focus their attacks on you. And they don't have to use melee, but they have to focus on you. They can employ spells or whatever, but they're going after you. It could be a very useful tactic. Really plays well into the whole Jester vibe. And a lot of personality traits here that are very useful. Also, the Ventriloquism Spell. Now, this is a spell that doesn't exist in 5th edition until this was added back in. It was in the previous editions, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, but it wasn't included in 5th edition. So here it is, and it's only for the Jester. So only the Jester gets this Ventriloquism Spell back. So very interesting. That's the Jester background in the Call to Adventure expanded compendium of 5th edition backgrounds. It's got 5 stars on Amazon, and I will put a link in the description below.